Hello, this is Retro Marky. Quick unboxing of the package from Poland. This is a Commodore 64 related. Been waiting about a week or so for this one. Something I've wanted for a while and highly recommend. It's a third-party Commodore 64 device in a third-party box. So open up this bad boy. Very little care whatsoever. There we go. Oh, it's rather nice. Bit of an anti-static foam. Here we go. Commodore 64, etc. power supply unit. This is for the 64. There are versions for the 1 to 8 and also 1541 disk drive, which is rather nice. And here's the device itself, which is rather nice, rather small. It's actually smaller than I thought. So for comparison, well, there's a CD-ROM. So it's about the size of a CD-ROM. So quite elegant, and the cool thing is it has a little LED OLED on the front. Doesn't weigh too much. Yeah. So we'll fire up this bad boy and test it out. So I was going to do all sorts of tests with my multimeter, but I'm going to risk it and see how it goes. I've actually got my 64C modded, which has got LEDs to display the voltages, so probably not necessary. Let's hope it doesn't blow it up, fingers crossed. So here's the little power supply. It's already powered on. Now if we touch this, we get 4.97 volts. And a little Commodore's logo, and it's been on for 3 minutes, which is kind of funky. I like that. Buttons, well, it's not really, it's like a touch weird sensor. Not the most responsive, but does the job anyway. Okie dokie, let's fire it on. Right. So let's plug in the power cable. So the reason I got this was, it's always a good idea to, a faulty power supply is quite common in the old machines, and that can blow chips, blow the motherboard, especially blow things like the RAM chips, and the LS chips are quite delicate. So having a modern solution is actually a really good idea. As long as it works, but I'm sure it will. Yes, power on. I haven't used a 64 for a while. So I've got my 64 with the Ultimate 2 Plus. Let's have a gander. Okay, we've got 5.9 volts and 8.9. That's quite high, 5.9. It's much higher than I normally get on this machine. But the power supply itself says 4.9, so 4.9 is obviously going out. Well, that's actually a bit high, but that might be, let's just try without the Ultimate 2, because that might be drawing 5.92, so getting a little bit of voltage up from the Ultimate 2, but not a massive amount. Well, as you can see, the machine is powered on just fine. I've got my alternative Jiffy DOS kernel here. So this has been on for 6 minutes. Again, 4.9 volts. Although we're reading 5.9 inside, that might be an issue with voltage regulators or the machine itself. But as far as I can see, and as far as I know, this machine's never had any problems. So just be interesting, whilst we're here, to just put it under a little bit of load. Have I got any newbie player, SID player? Okie dokie, let's try running an REU demo, because they are going to be using a little bit of power, I think. So the reason for getting this also was it comes with built-in OVP, over voltage protection. Now someone on eBay was selling those for £30 to attach to your regular old brick power supply. So personally I think this is a bargain at £40 for the entire power supply with OVP. What demo shall we do? There's so many amazing demos here. Probably should do one I haven't done before, otherwise I'm going to bore the pants off of you. What have I not done before? Probably most of them actually. Oh, I do like that one though. I'll do that one. So the voltages aren't changing at all, probably not surprising. I wonder if my voltages are high here on the actual machine because it does have some mods on it. It does have dual kernels, the 2 LEDs for the voltages, a VU meter inside and also an LED inside. So it could be just that that's causing it. I need to find my REU demo player, which I think is somewhere here. And you can enjoy listening to that dog barking in the background. Isn't that lovely? Right, that annoying dog has shut up, so let's have a look. This should be a pretty cool demo. So voltages aren't changing at all. If anything, gone down a little bit. So 5.9 is a bit high. Ideally 5.5 would be the threshold, but I'm not going to worry too much about this. I don't think it's a fault of the actual unit itself. And look at the unit, it's staying consistent at 4.9 volts output. Probably just the fact this machine's got some bells and whistles. Possibly VR1 or VR2 will both need changing at some point. That's the voltage regulators, but yeah, as you can see it's all fine. Okay, as this is a quick video, I'll go for a fairly quick ending. So basically I think this power supply here is well worth the £40 shipped. It's nice and small. It's running very cold actually, although it's only been on, quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, but I've seen other reviews say it runs nice and cool. It seems to be working fine, there's no noise whatsoever. It doesn't smell particularly great, but what electronics things do at the end of the day. So I would recommend this highly. It will protect your machine and has got a cool little LED and it's small and light, a bit like me. Okay, we'll retro marquee out in my next video. I probably should get round to doing this, which is the Pi hat. I've got a Raspberry Pi and I put a 1541 and 1581 emulator on there through Pi. Spoiler alert, I don't actually like it very much. I love the Ultimate 2, I love the SD2IC, I love the Tapuino and all that kind of stuff, but I don't like this thing. There's too many cables and it's too fiddly, but it does deserve a review, and possibly for the price, if you've already got a Pi 3 hanging about, then could be something you want to buy on a sort of slightly lower budget, I don't know. But we'll find out in my next review when I can be bothered to do it. Thanks for watching. Retro Marquee out. Oh, I forgot to say, thanks to all the subscribers and getting me over 1,000, and thanks for all the wonderful comments and likes. Okay, definitely Retro Marquee out now. Out.